He did this thing where he's just like, I don't want us to go public because I don't want people to know and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then it was like, okay, when we go out, I might be talking to other people, but I'm just doing it so people don't suspect. Because he was my boyfriend. I thought we were in a relationship, and then I'm hearing later that it was a bet. So did you really like me, or this was just planned from the beginning? My baby daddy. And then my son was like, you're not going to have a baby daddy. I'm like, why would you say that? He's like, because you deserve a husband.
My wonderful people, today there's this wonderful video of Tiwa Savage which has been trending online for a very long time, even though it's an old video, but of recently it has resurfaced and it's really trending. So there's something I want us to talk about. There's a lot of it because today I'm seeing it from a different perspective, because initially when that video came out, there's a way we understand, but today now there's something more, there's something deeper about that video which we are not really talking about. There's more to this particular Tiwa Savage video that's resurfaced online and it's now drawing attention. And if you check the video, it has to do with all about Wizkid and Tiwa Savage. So let's watch it. He did this thing where he's just like, I don't want us to go public because I don't want people to know and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then it was like, okay, when we go out, I might be talking to other people, but I'm just doing it so people don't suspect. And it was like, okay, but how far are you going with this?
That one off. He had a good.
No, yeah, and we might be in the same event, and he's
working the room.
Yeah, like probably like talking, rubbing, like and I'm there, and he's still looking at me like, I'm just doing it, and I can't say nothing.
I mean, you can't.
And it's in front of me. Or like we're in a. It's quite really funny because if you check out what really played out between Tiwa Savage and Wizkid, it looks like more of like when an older person is dating a primary school student. Wizkid here is now more of like the boss. You are telling someone that is as popular as you to have a quiet, like a silent relationship. It's such a relationship that will not be in figure, will not be in the public space. And you know actually that both of you are public figures. So it makes Tiwa Savage more of like, okay, you are the one begging for this. More of like, she's the one begging for this. She's the one that needs this. So she has to obey the rules and regulation. Why Big Wiz, that duo was barely chilling. The guy was chilling. He was having a nice time. And you are telling someone that has influence, that is also a celebrity, that you want a private relationship. So how do you guys really see this? And she now, being a very good African bad girl, which she is, she's just calm. She maintains her cease. According to what she said, she always maintains her cease. Whenever they are in a public space like this, she's just cool. When my guy is chilling, willing, dialing, just having a nice time. And if when asked, he was just like this, I'm just doing it so that we will not get noticed. So that's what the situation Tiwa Savage found herself with Wizkid. It's more of like, nah, she's the one that, okay, I want this thing to work. Okay, let this thing just work. That's why she's calm. I'm like, is this Tiwa Savage or is this someone else? Because in that scenario now, I'm just trying to picture her more of like a secondary school girl. You know, when it comes to, okay, now just take this scenario now, when a secondary school girl just start dating someone in high institution, someone like a very high class person, the person will be more of like quiet and obedient, wants everything to work, more of like yes sir, yes sir. So that's the scenario I like, how I viewed every situation. She's the one that is more of like pushing everything, let this thing now work. Why my guy Wizkid busy, Big Wiz is catching fun, is having a nice time, and she's just being the very good African bad girl. And not only that, because a lot has really transpired in her life when it comes to this relationship history. Not only Wizkid, because she has seemed on several occasions, not just only one, which she has more of like she's the one constantly pushing things to work, constantly making things to work out. So it always looks like she's the one that wants things to work. She pushes things, she wants things to work. She looks like this kind of person that loves, that give everything. When it comes to relationship, she give her all just for it to work. She look very sweet and lovely. Take for example now what she said in this video.
Young boys alone because they're recording everything.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, now I'm not going to anyone's hotel. You're coming because you can have cameras hitting and you're coming to my safe space. But yeah, even that itself was traumatic because he was my boyfriend. I thought we were in a relationship, and then
I'm hearing later that it was a bet. So did you really like me, or this was just planned from the beginning?
That's got to be so scary for you, even now, because you're bigger as an artist, even now. Like,
yeah, now, yeah, I'm looking at your phone. You're putting your phone down. That's why it's just really hard. Like, I'm not coming to your hotel to meet you. You're coming to my place, like, or I'm getting a hotel because I'm not bringing you around my son. So,
Damn.
yeah, it's a lot.
Come on, Lauren. More controversies.
Yeah,
We're here since we're on.
I just can't imagine being recorded on accident and it leaking. But okay,
at least I was shaven.
At least that's very important. That's very important.
Yes, clocky.
Is she Brandon?
What?
And you can see basically now, she's talking like someone that has passed through a lot. If you watch the way she spoke, listening to her, like she's talking from a heart of like someone that has been heavy laden, that has passed through series of problems from one issue to the other. To the extent, she's a celebrity and anything about her always go viral. So imagine now a situation now, someone like her. What do you think that will really happen? So, and she's the kind of person that gives it all. Someone she feels that, okay, this person now is my own. And it makes her now, because if you listen to what she says, she makes her now to kind of have some elements of trust issue now. You can't, as a guy, probably if you are dating her now, you can't take her to a hotel because of cameras, security issue, for her own caution, because of things she has passed through. So it's either you come to her house where she's fully sure that like, okay, the security here is 100%, there's no camera, anything that is happening, I'm in control, I'm in charge of it. And not only that, also she also mentioned her son, because she has a son. So now it's more of like she's not checking her security, it's like her own welfare now. Normal when you are in love with someone, there are some things you don't really think about. There are some things that will never come to your mind. There are some things you don't even think, you are just free. But now, if you see the way she spoke, she's not being cautious. She's not taking care because of the ordeal that has happened to her. Not just that has happened to her, it happened to her from people she trusted, people she called her own, a guy she called her boyfriend, not knowing that she's being recorded. Just imagine this kind of thing. And do you think that after all this thing now, this kind of person will still have the mind to just love openly? What do you think she will think about guys, her own viewpoint now about men? So because a lot of these things now, there's always a mark it drops in a human being's body that cannot be easily erased. So she's not security conscious and having this mind of insecurity. So a lot has really happened to her in her life that I know the funniest thing is one funniest thing about this thing is the way we normally, after someone that has gone through several emotions like that, you will still see her, like the way she reacts on some podcasts, you will still see her when she talks about love, you still see that element of someone that is really like is still willing to love, but just that she's kind of scared, she's kind of skeptical about it. So the really part that got me, that's when I now even discovered that these celebrities we always go, because sometimes you know that this one is my celebrity crush, this one is my celebrity crush. I never knew that even celebrities too do have celebrity crush. They do have people they do crush on. Basically, she was arguing with her friend where she mentioned Skepta being fine. So just watch this video out and see what she said.
The collaboration with Skepta.
Right.
So literally we were talking about the whole him and Aaron Pierre thing. So I was just like showing. So she was saying to me, she doesn't think Skepta's fine. She was saying she thinks Aaron's fine. I was getting mad and I was
blasphemy.
What? I was going through his Instagram and I was showing her like, what about this one?
Right.
And then Jamil goes, what is that? What are you showing? I said, my baby daddy. And then my son was like, you're not going to have a baby daddy. I'm like, why would you say that? He's like, because you deserve a husband. I know.
So lovely.
I know.
That is
right?
very nice.
Right? Wholesome.
That is very wholesome.
Right? I know, but I'm like, yeah, okay.
So do you find it difficult dating then with having a child?
Having him in mind now, especially as he grows older, I think that when I'm dating now, I have to have in mind that potentially, eventually I would have to bring this person around my son.
Yeah.
And just your energy, your vibe, and what are you going to have a conversation with him? Like, so it makes it harder now because he's older and he can. Yeah.
see things as well.
Right.
So when she mentioned that skirt, I was like, wow, mama, after everything, you still dey crush, or like, hey, mama still want to love. But if you see her categorically, her expression, her body language, everything, she's being skeptical, but she still really wants to love, but in a more honorable way, because this time around, her son is in the picture. And not just that her son is in the picture, he's now bigger, he's now grown up, because any move he will know. His son made it clear that what you need now is a daddy. So he's a husband. What you need now is a husband, which shows that the boy has come to an age that which some things cannot be done in front of him, and anybody you move out with, he will definitely know. So she made it clear that anybody she's having something with definitely be introduced to his son, so that they can blend. So that's one thing about celebrity life. You know, when it comes to this celebrity life, we talk about celebrity, we always see them for the fame, we always see them in front of TV, but the truth of the matter is almost celebrity life, easy at all. It's because if this guy should tell you what they pass through when they are closed up, behind the closed door, things that they have gone through, but we only see them on stage, dance, happy, give us that vibe, all those all those kind of things. We all vibe to their music, but they still have private struggle. They still have things they are passing through. So what do you really think about Tiwa Savage, our number one African bad girl? When you talk about Afrobeat, female Afrobeat, I think Tiwa Savage is at the forefront. So what do you really think about this her issue, her saga, from her relationship to Wizkid, all those things that have been going on in her life? Or what do you think about this? So tell me what you think about this on the comment section, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you will not be left out in any time we drop such a wonderful update like this. And also turn on your notification bell so that you'll be in touch with us anytime we drop gist like this. And don't forget, most importantly, I'm still your favorite guy, Nobu.